Hello everyone, this is Pakshta Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. Today we continue working with the dotted linen dress. I wanted to understand that even such simple linen dress should fit us perfectly. Last time I showed you how to make a pattern for this dress, with princess seams, chest darts, and raglan sleeves. I remind you that these are not regular drop shoulders, these are actually raglan sleeves. You may think that there is not much left to be done. We've already made the pattern, so we just need to cut the fabric. Have a look here. I was surprised to see that there are no dots on this side of the piece of fabric. This is why I had to fold it this way. I also added 44 centimeters to the bow details. Let me check it. 44 centimeters? 44 centimeters. Perfect. I need to draw a straight line here. I recommend drawing just one line for the bow details if it's possible. It's much more convenient to work this way. Next, I need to pin both the front and the back details here. I will have to find a suitable piece of fabric to edge the dress. There won't be enough of this piece of fabric left. I actually don't need these embroidered dots on the wrong side. This is how the dart looks like now. You can cut the front detail in two this way and cut them separately if you want to. This is the detail I'm talking about. It can be cut separately. In this case, there will be a seam here on the front. Have a look at the sketch. You can make a seam here if you want. It's not hard to do it. You just need to cut the front pattern this way and cut the details separately. The dress will also look very beautiful this way. I remind you that I added 44 centimeters to the length. I need to pin the back detail here. I think that I'll make the dress about 1.5 centimeters wide at the bottom. Linen garments shouldn't be tight. I'm not even going to make waist tucks on the back. I hope that you like the design. The technique I showed you for making the shoulders is very useful. You can make a lot of different dresses, tops and blouses this way. I need to pin the details in such a way that I have enough space for cutting all of them. Have a look here. When making such sleeves, you should remember that these parts of the sleeve should be cut on a grain. This is very important. I'll mark the parts which should be cut on a grain. Here they are. I've always wanted to have a beautiful linen dress, but I couldn't find a piece of fabric I liked enough to make a dress of it. It's not hard to make a mistake. Be very attentive. You need to pin these details in such a way that these parts are on a grain. This is the point where the easy part of the work starts. I mark the length of the dress, I pin the front and the back. The most important thing is that the sleeve detail should be pinned and cut on a grain. You won't be able to make the sleeves fit you otherwise. Next, I need to draw the side seams to the bottom line. I'll make the dress 2 centimeters wide at the bottom. This is not going to be an A-line dress. I just don't want it to be too tight. You can see that I'm making the dress just slightly flared at the bottom. The center back should be straight. Now I can start cutting the dress. Please, be very attentive. I remind you that we should add just 5 mm for a seam to the neckline. Don't ever add more than 7 mm. 1 centimeter here. 7 millimeters here. Please be very attentive. I'll show you what to pay attention to. 7 millimeters here. 2 centimeters to the side seams. Notice that I made it look like I have a proper waist. Be very attentive. Watch how I'm cutting this detail. Cut the dart the way we usually do. This is how I'm doing it. Have a look here. Down from the dart top, we need to make a simple cut along this detail. We should stop cutting about 1.5 or 2 centimeters down from this dart. I made the side seam that wide due to the fact that I will have to make a seam here. Do not forget about the waist tags. I'll tack these darts first, and then these tags. After that, I'll tack this seam. These points should match. This is how they are going to look like. Very nice. Do not forget to make notches on the waistline. The front is ready. I can cut the seams by side. If you don't, you should draw them. I want everyone to be able to draw 5 mm, 7 mm, and 1 cm wide seams by side. It takes a lot of time to draw the seams for cutting. I believe that is just a waste of time. I don't want you to waste your time. This is why I want you to learn to cut by side. Do not forget to make notches on the waistline. The rest is very simple. I remind you that there is nothing here. The sleeves are just on the shoulders, they end here. This is the neckline. I need to add a bit more than 1 cm to the center back. Remember that linen doesn't stretch. This is the back, and this is the front. These are the sleeves. I have a couple of matching bags for this dress. I can't wait to put this dress on. The dress will be very beautiful. I remind you that this is the neckline, and this is also the neckline. Natalie is outlining the darts. She will trace them to the other side. We can detach the pattern now. Next, we need to trace the darts to the other side. I remind you that this cut should end not more than 2 cm below the dart. There is a waist tuck underneath. That's it. Next time we will start taking the dress. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Pakshta Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.